everybody, it's Nicole Wilkins, and this is my Fit Tip in this Fit Life series with FitnessRx for women. This week I want to discuss product labels. I also want to talk about the nutrition label and the ingredient list of most products that you probably still have in your cupboard right now and may even be eating on a regular basis. Now I know you all have your New Year's resolution goals and you want to get in the best shape of your life this year, so one of the things that you may be doing is eliminating sugar. Now, even though you're not eating sugar in its pure form through candy and cake, etc., it may be hidden in some of the foods that you're still eating right now, and it could be preventing you from losing weight. One of the things that I'm going to show you a product, and then I'm going to discuss a better option. Now, the first one I want to talk about is something that most people eat as their staple for breakfast every day. I know I did growing up, and most of the time had more than one serving. My favorite, one of my favorites anyways, was Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran has high fiber, and it even says it on the label, 26% of your daily serving of fiber, 6 grams per serving. However, in this little serving size container, there's almost 30 grams of sugar. Now a better option would be this cereal. Ezekiel cereal is also 6 grams of fiber, but in the ingredient list, sugar is not included in one of the first 5. That's something that I recommend to most of my clients. When looking for a cereal, make sure that if sugar is listed as one of the first 5 ingredients, it's probably not the best choice. The next one is oatmeal. Now oatmeal I eat pretty much on a regular basis, and I have been for 10 years. I just love it. I know it's kind of bland, so many people will use the flavor variety. This is the reduced sugar option. There's still 9 grams of sugar per serving, per packet. So if you're using more than one packet, you're having close to 20 grams of sugar per day, just in your oatmeal. A better option would be either cream of rice, or this is the Quaker Quick Oats. You can also use the rolled oats version, the steel cut oats. There's many different alternatives, but if you again read the ingredient label, it says 100% natural whole grain Quaker quality rolled oats. There's nothing else added in it, and it's only got about 1 gram of sugar. So you're saving almost 20 grams of sugar just by switching from the 2 packets of flavor variety to the Quaker Quick Oats or the cream of rice, which also is just rice in the ingredients. To add a little bit of flavor, you could add your own sweetness in the form of fruit, either bananas or berries. You can add some natural peanut butter, which I'll discuss in a second. Or you could even add a little bit of stevia, which is my favorite form of a sugar substitute. Okay, since we got on the topic of peanut butter, I next want to talk about natural peanut butter. Jif and Skippy have this new product called Natural Jif or Natural Skippy, which is maybe a healthy alternative. I'm not really sure compared to the original, but if you read the ingredients on the back, it says made from peanuts, but there's also sugar and palm oil included. Now this product is another natural peanut butter, and on the back in the ingredients it just says peanuts. Now even though if you were to read the nutrition label where it says the amount of calories, the grams of fat, the gram of carbs and protein, it's pretty much the same, maybe varying a gram or 2. That's why it's really important not just to read the nutrition label, but also to read the ingredients. One other thing I want to mention with the peanut butter is you'll see that on this product, their oil is separated, and on this one, it's not. And the reason why it's not separated on this one is because the palm oil is holding it together. The next one I want to talk about is a healthy snack. It's yogurt. A lot of people eat this as part of their lunch or maybe between their breakfast and lunch to kind of tide them over and keep their metabolism running. Light and Fit claims that it's 80 calories, and it's high in potassium, it's high in calcium, which is fantastic, There's also 11 grams of sugar, and there's only 5 grams of protein. A healthier option would be non-fat plain Greek yogurt. This is Chobani, and in this little container there's 100 calories, so there's only 20 calories more, but there's less carbohydrates, less sugar, 7 grams of sugar, and there's 18 grams of protein. So this is actually going to leave you satisfied longer than the Light and Fit. Now they both are great sources of calcium and potassium, so I would switch the Greek yogurt with the Light and Fit. Now with the Greek yogurt, they do have options that have fruit in them. I would rather you use natural fruit, like add berries to it or add almonds to it to give it a little bit of flavor. I like to put cinnamon in it, so makes it gives it a little bit of a different flavor. Okay, so you're going to go out to lunch with your friends and you're going to do really good, so you're going to order a salad. And most salads would be fine if it didn't have all the bacon bits and cheeses and ranch dressing added to it. So the next one is ranch dressing. Now, a serving of ranch dressing is 2 tablespoons. Now, 2 tablespoons, this is 1 tablespoon here, but 2 would be roughly the size of a golf ball. And I know a lot of people use more than a golf ball in their salad. So in that golf ball size serving of ranch dressing, there's 11 grams of fat and over 100 calories. So if you're using more than a serving, you're already adding on a couple hundred more calories before you even begin to eat your salad. A better alternative would be balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar has only 10 calories per serving, and it's only got 2 grams of sugar. So it's a better alternative. If you are adding healthier fats to your diet, you can also add this with olive oil. It's got unsaturated fats, which is also a great opportunity, a good choice. So you're going to have a sandwich. One of the things that I had mentioned in a previous Fit Life episode was bread, and I don't really incorporate bread a lot in my diet, and the reason why is because I have yet to find a bread, aside from Ezekiel, that does not have sugar listed in the ingredients. This one by Sarah Lee says it's 100% whole wheat, which is true, although if you read the ingredients, see if you can see this here, whole wheat flour, water, high fructose corn syrup, which is another fancy way of saying sugar, wheat gluten, sugar, yeast. So there you have it. Within the first 5 ingredients, sugar is listed twice. So sure, it's whole wheat, and whole wheat is better than white due to what's called the glycemic index, so it doesn't spike your insulin levels quite so fast. However, I would rather you have a sprouted grain bread, such as this Genesis or Ezekiel. In the ingredients, it's a little bit small for me to show you, but I'll just read the first 5. Sprouted wheat, filtered water, malted barley, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds. So you can see it's a lot of seeds. There's no sugar added in this entire ingredient list, so for me this would be a much better choice. And the last one I want to discuss, so you're about to have dinner with your family and you're having some type of meat and you want to add sauce to it. So barbecue sauce is one that a lot of people will add, and in 1 serving, which is again 2 tablespoons, the golf ball size, you're going to have close to 15 grams of sugar depending on the brand, which equates out in total to about 100 calories. A better option would be salsa. Now salsa I like to put on my eggs as well as my salads instead of dressing, and my chicken. I really like salsa. It's lower in sodium, so it's roughly between 150 to 250 milligrams of sodium per serving, and only 10 calories with only roughly about 1 to 2 grams of sugar. So you're saving almost 100 calories per serving just by switching to salsa. So hopefully those tips helped you this week, and keep living a fit life, keep training hard. I know that making some of these alternatives, you'll see a difference in your body, and until next time, keep living the fit life.